Okay, my name is Aiden,
I'm Grayson.
and today we're going to be talking about the Declaration of Independence and the war. The Declaration of Independence was us declaring independence from Britain and our freedom.
And the Revolutionary War was the war that followed that, and we won that war, which is a big win for us in the Revolutionary.
Yeah, this is how we separated from Britain, so we could be free. And allegedly, everyone had the same rights, and we were all free. Although, when we're gonna look at our information and we're gonna discuss if this is true or not.
I believe that the Revolutionary was not truly revolutionary, and my first piece of evidence was Frederick Douglass's quote, "The 4th of July is yours, not mine." This shows that the revolution did really nothing for people of color and women because, they were not looked at as important people in politics and just in everyday life. So all it did was give white men more freedom.
My first evidence saying that the Revolutionary War was revolutionary was from a direct quote from the Declaration. "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." This supports that the Declaration was revolutionary because all men and women were given the exact same rights, and everyone was free and got the same freedom of rights. Those freedom of rights were life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
I agree that was a revolutionary piece of the revolution, but it's untrue because not all men were created equal like that, because black men were still slaves, and it also doesn't apply to all people. So it's still some people are still oppressed, and also it basically, as I said earlier, gave white men more power, and then they ended up staying in power and made laws in such a fashion to keep it that way, where white men got all the independence, they all got all the authority and all the just general power.
My second piece of evidence supporting that the Declaration of Independence was, the Declaration of Independence was revolutionary. The American War was revolutionary. This is from the Morgan Freeman Discusses the Declaration video. "The Declaration of Independence would be the start of the final breakaway from Britain and the spark of a new and great country." Following the war, we had finally broken away from Britain and been able to be free to make our own decisions, make our own laws without the restrictions of the British.
My last piece of evidence is Indians had no place in the new society. This is true because they were also looked at as people of color, as all people of color were, and that they got no independence and no change. They were still more oppressed than whites were to begin with, and they just got nothing for the Revolutionary War. So how can a revolution be revolutionary if people are still oppressed?
When I was looking at my partner's most compelling evidence supporting that the Revolutionary War was not revolutionary was "The 4th of July is yours, not mine," from the Frederick Douglass speech, and "Rich white men stay in power, and they would make the laws in such a fashion to keep it that way." My partner's most compelling evidence showing that the Revolutionary War was revolutionary was that men from the lower class joined the army and hoping to rise in rank, gain some money, and move up in society. Another piece of evidence was, how would they accept slavery if they truly believed that all people are created equal?
My partner's most compelling evidence as to the war, revolutionary was the Declaration of Independence would be the start of the final breakaway from Britain and a spark of a new great country. This is from the Morgan Freeman discussion. His other piece of evidence was a quote which states, we hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I think these are great pieces of evidence that do show pieces of the war being revolutionary. His most compelling evidence as to why it wasn't revolutionary was just like mine. The 4th of July is yours, not mine, which was not revolutionary for reasons I've already stated. And also, Indians had no place in the new society. He added on, blacks were not treated as equals of whites. The rich and powerful ran things. After the war, the revolutionary leaders could make those patterns into the law of the new nation.
We are going to talk about we are going to readdress our statement of inquiry and just what remained. So after the war, rich white men remain in power after the war.
We also discussed Indians still were not being respected, and the same rights were applied to them, which were basically no rights. So after this discussion, I still believe the revolutionary was not revolutionary, but I do see how people could think it was.
I agree. Yes, it wasn't revolutionary, and my main evidence was Indians had no place in the new society. Blacks were not created in the equal of whites.